Matt Bevilacqua from Clifton Beach in Tasmania, a long way from home here on the Sunshine Coast, but you've now made your home here. How's the change in climate going and the preparations for this season?
Oh, it's just so much easier. Different sport back in Tassie, you know, like you can't even do Ironman training essentially. Like we can't do transitions. We stick in the pools and stick on the skis. We can't really touch much of the boards because the water's just so cold. And coming up here, it's just so much more enjoyable. And you know, living with the guys, it's sick. It's good fun.
I suppose you've got the wetsuits and the beanies and all that in storage now, because even the winters in the Sunshine Coast certainly great for training, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Like the winter up here is so much warmer than our summer down there for sure. I've got a big bag in the cupboard, you know, full of wetsuit gear that I brought up and thinking, oh, no point at all, like no point. And oh, I just love it so much. It's so much easier to train and so much easier to train hard, you know, like, so yeah, it's a lot easier to qualify for.
Can you tell us what the toughest day of training that you would have done in Tasmania as far as the cold and the wind and the ice is concerned? Just tell us about that.
Well, I mean, you see the temperatures drop below, you know, 10 and stuff in Hobart, but, you know, apparent temperatures just so much less than that. You know, the wind chill, just the hands when you're at speed on the ski, you know, it's just so cold. And of a morning, you know, we have to get the hose out and wash the ice off the skis. And, you know, you're looking up at the mountain with snow capped down to, you know, 100 metres above sea level. And you're just thinking, you know, what am I doing here? And you come up here and I don't think I could ever train back home again, you know. It's just so much better. And, yeah. Because
you had a taste of it early in the season, preparing for the Tasmanian state titles and the Aussies, of course. And, that taste has turned into something full-time at the moment.
Yeah, I couldn't get enough of it. I came up in February just before our state titles and just loved it so much. Just Kingi's training is just so good, and the bunch of guys that do it with are just awesome. And yeah, so I went home, got some good results at my state titles and came back up for Queensland States and Aussies. And yeah, got good results and couldn't get enough of it, so straight back up here.
What would it mean to you, Matt, whether it's this season or any season in the future, to make the Kellogg Nutri-Grain Ironman series?
Oh, it's just that's just the biggest dream, you know. If I made that series, I'd just be completely, like, I wouldn't know what to think, you know. I don't think, I've just been asked, like, whether a Tasmanian's made it before, and I actually don't know, like, to train from Tassie and make the series would be that hard, and that I just don't think it could be done. That's why, you know, I'm up here. That's the reason why I'm up here, and yeah, it'd be sick to make it for sure.
Do you ever watch that ad on TV where the kid in the bush, you know, grows up to be the Iron Man and gets to the trial?
Yeah.
And the coast and meets Kai Hurst and Zane Holmes. Do you ever watch that and think that could be me?
I never actually thought that until now. But yeah, I suppose you could compare it to that, but that's a bit funny. He gets on like wheels and stuff, doesn't he, in the desert and stuff. Yeah, I mean, we still, like, Tassie's good, still get good results, and there's competitive Ironman down there, and you can work hard. I mean, I got a base fitness down there and came back up here for Kingy, and yeah, I mean, it's not impossible, but definitely up here, you've got to be up here to make it, I think, yeah.
And of course, your site's also set on the Coolangatta Gold, which is an iconic event in Australian sport.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Oh, it's, endurance sort of suits me, I think, and the series these days is pretty long, and I think that suits me as well. But yeah, the gold, I did the under-19 gold and, you know, got a top 6 finish, and yeah, I'd be stoked. Like, that was from Tassie, so hopefully if I come up here, I'll be able to go a little bit better. And yeah, it should be a good race. I love the race.
Apart from the overall change and the climate change, what about your own individual skills? What have you had to work on to really go forward?
Yeah, well, one thing in Tassie, we couldn't get in the surf much over winter because the gold's in September. It's still really cold, so we can't actually touch the surf, because as soon as it goes over your head, you've got to get out, you know. So surf skills was a real improvement to come up here so we can get in the surf a bit more. And transitions, getting out of your full wetsuit, gloves and booties off your board and then starting to run, it's not really the smooth transition that you're used to in the actual race. So transitions up here, just the smooth transitions, you're in your dickies, you get out straight to the water, get into your run, you're already warm. You don't have to wait for your knees to start regaining feeling, you know, and getting to stride. So yes, that's the main thing I've improved on, I think, yeah.
So you've finished school, you're a full-time surf sports athlete, you've got uni on hold.
Yeah.
Probably no better way to spend a gap year than up here in the sunshine with
No way.
Michael King and the boys?
No way. It's yeah, it's just living the dream up here, I swear. And I tell everyone at home, I'm just like, come on, get out of Hobart. You got to enjoy this sunshine, and it's just the ideal situation. You know, I'm set up with a job, and you know, King set me up with that, and just the training and like the squad of guys I've got going on. Like it's a social life as well. I mean, there's nobody who does the sport down in Tassie. It's just not a numbers thing. It's just sort of a small little tight group. It's up here. It's just a life. You know, it's so much fun.
Well, we'll follow your progress with interest in the next couple of months, and look forward to some great results down the track.
Yeah. Thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.